recipes from the future.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're making something absolutely irresistible. Imagine this, a crunchy, salty pretzel crust, a rich, gooey caramel layer infused with coffee, all topped with a decadent layer of smooth, dark chocolate. Yes, we are making chocolate caramel coffee pretzel bars. These are the ultimate sweet and salty treat, perfect for any occasion, and honestly, just a game changer for your dessert repertoire. They might sound complicated, but I promise they're surprisingly simple to put together. So, if you're ready to create the most addictive snack bar you've ever had, stick around. Let's get started. First up, let's gather our ingredients for that amazing pretzel crust. You'll need about 3 cups of crushed pretzels. I just put them in a zip-top bag and use a rolling pin to crush them into coarse crumbs. You want some texture, not just dust. Then, you'll need 3/4 of a cup of unsalted butter, melted, and a 1/4 cup of packed light brown sugar. That's it. Just 3 simple ingredients for a base that is out of this world. Now, let's make the crust. Grab a medium bowl and combine your crushed pretzels and the brown sugar. Give it a quick mix with a fork to make sure the sugar is evenly distributed. Then, pour in that glorious melted butter. Stir everything together until the pretzel crumbs are completely coated and look like wet sand. The smell alone is already incredible, right? That buttery, salty pretzel aroma is just a preview of the deliciousness to come. Next, we need to prepare our pan. I'm using a 9 by 13-inch baking pan to make life a million times easier later on. I highly recommend lining it with parchment paper. Leave a little overhang on the 2 long sides to create handles. This will help you lift the entire slab of bars out of the pan once they're done. No sticking, no mess, just pure dessert lifting joy. Trust me on this one. Once your pan is lined, dump the pretzel mixture into it. Use the back of a spoon or your clean hands to press the crumbs down firmly and evenly across the bottom of the pan. Make sure you get it nice and compact. Then, pop this into a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 Celsius for about 10 minutes. This pre-baking step is key to getting a perfectly crisp and sturdy crust. While the crust is baking, let's get started on the star of the show, the coffee caramel layer. This is where the magic really happens. For this, you'll need 1 cup of unsalted butter, a cup of packed light brown sugar, a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and 2 tablespoons of light corn syrup. For that essential coffee kick, you'll need 2 tablespoons of instant espresso powder. If you don't have espresso powder, strong instant coffee will also work. And finally, a teaspoon of vanilla extract to round out the flavors. To make the caramel, combine the butter, brown sugar, sweetened condensed milk, and corn syrup in a medium saucepan over medium heat. Whisk it constantly as the butter melts and the sugar dissolves. You really need to keep whisking here to prevent the bottom from scorching and to ensure everything melts together smoothly. Once the mixture is smooth, bring it to a gentle boil. Keep stirring constantly while it boils for about 5 to 7 minutes. You'll notice it start to thicken and darken slightly in color. That's exactly what we want. After it has thickened, remove the saucepan from the heat. Now it's time to add our coffee flavor. Stir in the instant espresso powder and the vanilla extract. Keep stirring until the espresso powder is completely dissolved and you have a beautifully smooth, fragrant coffee caramel. The aroma is just heavenly. Be careful, as the caramel is extremely hot. Once it's all mixed in, set it aside for just a moment. By now, your pretzel crust should be out of the oven and slightly cooled. Okay, our crust is par-baked and ready. Now, carefully pour that glorious coffee caramel evenly over the warm pretzel crust. Use a spatula to gently spread it all the way to the edges, making sure the entire crust is covered in a thick, even layer of caramel. The warmth of the crust will help the caramel spread nicely. Once you've got it all covered, it's time for the second bake. Put the pan back into the 350-degree oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. You're looking for the edges of the caramel to be bubbly and slightly darker. This bake helps the caramel set up properly so it's chewy and not runny. After the second bake, take the pan out of the oven and place it on a wire rack. Now comes the hardest part of the entire recipe. You have to let it cool completely. I mean completely. This can take at least 2 hours at room temperature. Rushing this step will result in a soupy mess when you try to add the chocolate. Patience is a virtue, especially in baking. Letting it cool ensures that the caramel layer is firm and ready for its chocolate topping. You can speed this up a bit by placing it in the fridge after it has cooled for about an hour at room temperature. Once the caramel layer is completely cool and firm to the touch, we can finally add our chocolate topping. For this, you'll need about 2 cups of good quality semi-sweet or dark chocolate chips. I prefer dark chocolate to balance the sweetness of the caramel, but use whatever you love. You'll also need 1 tablespoon of coconut oil or vegetable shortening. This is my secret trick to get a perfectly smooth, shiny, and easy to cut chocolate layer. It helps the chocolate set without becoming too hard or brittle. Let's melt the chocolate. You can do this in the microwave or using a double boiler. For the microwave, place the chocolate chips and coconut oil in a microwave-safe bowl. Heat in 30-second intervals, stirring well after each one, until the chocolate is almost completely melted. Then, just keep stirring, and the residual heat will melt the remaining bits, leaving you with a silky smooth chocolate. This prevents the chocolate from overheating and seizing. Once your chocolate is beautifully melted and glossy, pour it over the cooled caramel layer. Use an offset spatula or the back of a spoon to spread it into a smooth, even layer, covering the caramel completely. And now for a little finishing touch, while the chocolate is still wet. I love to sprinkle a little bit of flaky sea salt on top. This not only looks beautiful, but it also enhances all the flavors and adds that final perfect touch of saltiness. It's optional, but I highly recommend it. Now, for the final wait. We need to let the chocolate set. You can leave it at room temperature for a couple of hours, or for a faster set, pop the whole pan into the refrigerator for about 30 to 45 minutes. You'll know it's ready when the chocolate is firm and no longer wet. Once the chocolate is fully set, it's time to cut these beauties. This is where that parchment paper trick comes in handy. Gently lift the entire slab of bars out of the pan using the parchment paper handles and place it on a cutting board. For clean cuts, I suggest using a large, sharp knife. It also helps to run the knife under hot water and wipe it dry between each cut. This will melt the chocolate just enough to slice through cleanly without cracking. I like to cut mine into small squares because they are very rich. But you can cut them into any size or shape you like. And there you have it. Perfect chocolate caramel coffee pretzel bars. Look at those gorgeous layers, the crunchy pretzel base, the chewy coffee caramel, and that crisp chocolate top with a hint of sea salt. The combination of textures and flavors is just divine. They're salty, sweet, crunchy, chewy, and packed with that wonderful coffee flavor. These are perfect for parties, for bake sales, or just for hoarding all to yourself. I won't judge. Store them in an airtight container at room temperature for up to a week, or in the fridge if your kitchen is warm. Thank you so much for baking with me today. I really hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, let me know how they turned out in the comments below. I love hearing from you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more delicious recipes every week. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Happy baking, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
So many choices, so little time.